Meghan Markle criticized for odd decision to stay in LA with kids while Prince Harry is in London. Meghan Markle has come under fire for her odd choice to stay at home with Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet as Prince Harry made his frantic trip to London. The 42-year-old Duchess of Sussex left the Duke alone during his brief visit, spending the majority of the week with the couple's two kids at her opulent Montecito, California, home. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. Although this isn't the first time the former cast member of Suits has left her husband alone at home, Markle flew to Nigeria this week and will see the Duke there on Thursday. According to Grand Harrold, who spent 7 years working for Charles as the Prince of Wales, Meghan tends to spend a lot of time at home in Los Angeles and doesn't visit the UK very often. She exclusively told the Post this. Given how important the Invictus Games are to Harry, I would have assumed she would have wanted to visit and provide her support, but it does seem strange. On behalf of Fruity Slots, he remarked, I don't know if that's because of what's happened or because she is family-focused and wants to spend her time with the family, adding that there must be a reason for it. Given that spending a lot of time at home with her family is a major part of her job, it does seem strange why she didn't do so, Harrold continued. On Tuesday, Harry, 39, arrived in London to commemorate the Invictus Games' 10th anniversary. Questions were raised, though, about why Harry didn't take Archie and Lilibet to see their sick grandfather as his estranged and cancer-stricken father King Charles continues his treatment, much like the Princess of Wales. Harrold claims that the banished royal knew his father had a busy schedule, and that it was tough for the children to accompany him. There must be something going on for Harry to choose not to, but the late Queen was always for family. That's not to suggest that the King isn't about family either. There might be a plan for Harry to invite them over later in the year, perhaps during a quieter time, he continued. With her rumoured foray into politics, Meghan Markle may violate the golden rule upheld by the royal family. The 42-year-old Duchess of Sussex is said to have been establishing relationships with prominent Democrats ever since leaving the royal life and returning to the US in 2020. Furthermore, after President Biden's sister, Valerie Biden Owens, supposedly supported Markle as a candidate for the White House, rumors of a possible political career gained major traction. However, the Suits star's entry into politics would not only enrage the firm but also have a detrimental effect on her spouse, Prince Harry. Grand Harrold, who served as Charles' personal assistant for 7 years while he was the Prince of Wales, exclusively told the Post, the royals don't get engaged in politics and they never have, it's always been a golden rule. It wouldn't be advisable if Meghan does, they are senior members of the royal family, while not being working members of the family. According to Harrold, if the 39-year-old Duke of Sussex made an attempt to make a name for herself in politics, she might forfeit her final position as a royal, that of Councillor of State. On behalf of Fruity Slots, Harrold stated, I think it could have an impact on Harry's role as a Councillor of State. If the King is unable to do his duties, Harry can be called up to step in. But since they're normally not permitted to be involved in politics, I think that could affect that if his wife is involved in politics, he continued, it will be interesting to witness the effect Meghan's entry into politics has on her husband. The Hollywood star would not be the first to turn their attention to politics if the former actress decided to try her hand at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. After having successful careers in film, actors like Ronald Reagan and Arnold Schwarzenegger made names for themselves in politics. The 76-year-old bodybuilder was the 38th governor of California from 2003 to 2011, and before to being the 40th U.S. president, Reagan starred in a number of Tinseltown productions throughout the 1930s. Paul Burrell, who said last week that the Duchess is keeping her eye on politics, is echoed in Harrold's remarks. This isn't the bigger gain, Meghan has her sights set on something bigger, I have always said. Her former butler claimed, I've always maintained she had her eye on politics. Princess Diana passed away in 1997. She is making every effort to earn as much money as she can to maintain their standard of living. Once more, they are defying the views of the royal family, he said. Do not utilize your royal titles for economic advantage, as Queen Elizabeth clearly instructed, and that is precisely what they are doing. They are establishing their own regulations as they go. They would attempt anything as long as they can generate revenue, said Burrell.